Have you ever done like a really deep dive into who you are and yourself? I've done that over the past few years, but I've really done it recently. I made some choices in life where I had to ask myself, do I love myself? Knowing that I love myself, but why did I make these decisions if I love myself? Because it seemed like that is what those decisions were against. My life growing up, from the time I was young with my parents to even high school, different choices that I made that I at the time, didn't realize they were so bad for me. I guess we all do that in high school. But now that I'm older, you see how there was a lack of guidance at that time. That could have probably been changed by, I don't know, maybe the maturity of my parents at that time. Maybe if I had a stronger relationship with Jesus, which is one thing that has really changed for me as I've done this deep dive. I all of a sudden started feeling very close to God. I really noticed how having God in my life makes everything so much better. Instead of focusing on some of the negativity I was focusing on sometimes, I just focus on God and have faith that He'll make sure I'm okay and provide for me when I need Him to. One of the things I had to do was realize the things in my life I was making idols and change that. Such as men at times, caring about them, thinking about them, giving them a high priority in my life, giving them a higher priority than God, because I didn't have that relationship at the time. Now that I do, God is first and foremost in my life. It helps me to be honest with myself. Being honest is a very important trait for me. It's something that I expect from other people. But you can't really expect that from other people if you're not honest with yourself. So right now, I'm extremely honest with myself. Not judgmental, just honest. And it has brought me so much freedom. Knowing what I am capable of makes me feel extremely powerful. Knowing that God is in my corner also adds to that power. Life is hard, but right now I am in love with life. I'm in love with my daughters. I'm in love with me. I'm in love with God. I'm in love with my family. Even though we have hard times, it's just something that just matters so much and I want so bad. I'm glad that we all have good relationships at the moment. I wish I could bottle confidence up and this self-awareness up and sell it to 20-year-old women. I definitely needed some at the time. It's amazing how much you learn with age. Then that also comes with I have less time in this world. Yet, I still have a lot of time. You still have a lot of time. You can be honest with yourself about all of the things that you can do. You are super capable, but it depends on whatever choices you want to make. We all have choices that we have to make. So, what is it? Do you make choices because you have FOMO and you're worried about missing out on something in this life? And regardless if it makes you happy or unhappy in the long run, if it's worth it or not. I see that right now. Sometimes when people, as I listen to them or look at them, and I just think, you have a fear of missing out, but you're missing out on so many other things that are good for you, but you have a fear of missing out, of going out, of drinking, of going to that restaurant or going to that island. And don't get me wrong, I 100% support traveling. I want to travel with my daughters for like a year. I was going to say 5 years, but that might be a long time. At least a year, and just see the world and teach them and see the wonder in their eyes and just love on them. And to have the realization and the clarity that I don't need a man in my life for any of that. Like I don't wish for anyone to be different. I'm just happy in the space that I'm in, even though right now I'll have to say I'm going through some hard things, but I still feel happy because I feel loved, and I hope you feel loved. And if you don't, you can definitely find that love in Jesus. Definitely seek out religion. If you need more in life, also seek out yourself. You can learn so much from yourself. I know so much, like a lot of stuff. I have a lot of common sense, a lot of experience, and like I'm really like tapping into that right now. And it's just making me so happy. In this thing called life, we're either sinking or swimming, or somewhere in the middle. But somewhere in the middle is usually sinking. To put in the effort to live, it's so powerful. To want to wake up every day and just be happy with yourself is a magical place to be, and I hope that for everyone. I hope that you take control of your life and what you want and what you need and who you have in it. Just love on yourself all day, all night, all the time.